Hey guys, welcome to a new video, and in today's video we are going to be looking at the 2018 United States Senate predictions, and this is just my look at the map. So let's just briefly go over what I have here: safe, leaning, and likely. Um, for the safe states for the Democrats, I have Hawaii, California, Washington, New Mexico, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, New York, Vermont, which is independent, and Maine, which is independent, both caucusing with the Democrats. For a solid Republican, I have Mississippi, Nebraska, Wyoming, and Utah. For likely Democrat, I have the states of Minnesota, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Virginia. For leaning Democrat, or for likely Republican, I have the states of Texas and Tennessee. For the leaning Democrat, I have Arizona and Nevada, special election in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. And I have no states leaning for the Republicans. My toss up states that I have on the map are Montana, North Dakota, Missouri, Indiana, Ohio, and Florida. Uh, so let's just start out by saying the Republicans have the obvious hand up here in this election. They only have to pick off one of the six battleground states, whereas Democrats have to pick off uh, five, if not more, if they're um, independent caucusing with them and conservative Dems decide to vote against them on major legislation. For example, a 51 to 49 margin is not cutting it through Congress, and therefore they would need more support in the case that their conservative Dems and their independents did not vote with them on a particular piece of legislation. So we're looking at a more 52 or 53 margin, which is already impossible for the Democrats to hold. So as far as having Democrats in a quote unquote supermajority in Congress would require them to have enough votes to overcome both their conservative colleagues and their independent colleagues. So it's already out of the realm of possibilities that Democrats are going to have a supermajority. It's out of the realm of possibility that the Democrats are even going to have it. Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's pretty far out of the realm of possibility that Democrats are even going to have a majority at this point. On this map, again, the toss-up states are Montana, North Dakota, Missouri, Indiana, Ohio, and Florida. Um, So those states are all Democratic holds right now, or all Democratic states right now, Democratic incumbents. Um, those Democratic incumbents are easy to pick off in all of these states, because the fact about all of these states that differs from all the other states that aren't toss-ups in this election map is that the states that are toss-ups right now all went for Donald Trump in the 2016 election by big margins, with the exception of the state of Florida, which was pretty close, but still went reasonably for Trump as opposed to what Obama won in 2012 and 2008. Um, so let's just start out with the state of Ohio, Sherrod Brown. He's somewhat popular, and you have to take that into account. Um, the Republicans control every aspect of Congress. They control the White House too. What that says is this has a dial turned up a bit for Democrats. However, you also have to take into account both the government shutdown, and you also have to take into account the voting patterns in the year 2016. what we have here is, if you think that turnout wasn't good for Hillary Clinton in 2016, turnout for a 2018 midterm election is going to be just a bit worse. Um, and if Democrats didn't turn out in 2016, it's pretty good chance that they're not going to turn out in 2018 midterms. Though I think the incumbent advantage and the slight popularity will hold the state of Ohio for Sherrod Brown, it's going to be a difficult fight there, and he's going to have to show that he is doing his job and that he deserves the spot. Moving over to Indiana, Joe Donnelly. This one is a difficult one, mainly because he's not that popular, and Donald Trump won here big, huge actually, because of the Mike Pence factor. If they're able to run a good Republican against Joe Donnelly, it's going to be an easy pick-off. I think they will run that good candidate, and I think that if the Republicans have a good chance to pick off any state on this map, their biggest chance is going to be in the state of Indiana. So I'm going to lean that to the Republicans, giving them a majority, including Vice President Pence. Going over to Missouri, Claire McCaskill versus Josh Hawley. Claire McCaskill is popular, decently popular for a senator. She's a smart senator, and she plays well to the vibe of voters in the state of Missouri. Now, I know so many different political commentators on YouTube who will deny that the state of Missouri will be a hold for the Democrats. But I think that the Democrats will hold the state of Missouri as a leans. I think they will hold it. I also think that the Democrats will hold Montana. That's another one similar to Claire McCaskill. Smart, popular for a senator, and plays well to the vibe of the voters. Jon Tester. Now we're down to North Dakota and Florida. Out of both of these, North Dakota is the easiest to pick off. It's a Republican state. Florida, I don't think, let's just start there. I don't think that's going to be a pick off. I think that Bill Nelson will be able to play well to the vibe of Floridan voters, and if the Democratic Party has a good thing coming at them, it's that turnout is going to be better for the Democrats in the state of Florida in the midterm elections than it was in the 2016 election. So I think that the Democrats will keep Florida. Heidi Heitkamp has a 50% approval rating, which in the state of North Dakota is considered very good. Very, very good. I believe she has a higher approval rating than Donald Trump in the state, which may have changed since his average approval rating nationally is now 40.9% to 41%. So this one's difficult. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to turn it red. Mainly just because that Donald Trump is not all that, he's not all that popular in that state. And with that being said, I think that she will keep that. But it's not hard to turn both North Dakota and Indiana back to the Democrats, giving them a majority. Keep that in mind. Both those states are held by Democrats. So this is my map. I think it will be 49-51 in favor of the Republicans, but I think the Democrats also have a chance. So thanks for watching. See you next video.